The news wherever you are. Bye-bye.
Jane, thank you. Welcome to Look North. The main news from around Yorkshire this lunchtime. A couple from Dewsbury win a court case challenging the government's spare room rules. They'll keep their home and benefits. And the Bradford MP David Ward gathers support in a petition calling for more intervention in Gaza. Good afternoon, thank you for joining us. A couple from Dewsbury who went to court over cuts to their housing benefits have won their case. Kevin and Anne Gresham had part of their benefit taken away under the removal of the spare room subsidy, dubbed the bedroom tax by critics. But now a tribunal judge has ruled they shouldn't lose the money or move to a smaller property. Sally Young has the story.
Kevin and Anne moved into this flat 3 years ago when Anne's disability worsened and Kevin had to give up work to care for her. The flat was allocated to them by Kirklees Council because its wheelchair access suited their needs.
It just made our life, and to be honest, I mean, I'm sounding quite personal, but my life a lot easier, because as a carer, it's a 24/7 job. You don't get a day off. This is the kitchen where I feed Anne.
But when the government's new housing benefits rules came in March 2013, the Greshams were told they'd have to move to a one-bedroom flat or lose 14% of their housing benefit.
When Anne's not too poorly, we sleep together in a double bed, but as you can see, there's not enough room in here to get another bed. And if I do happen to sleep with Anne and she's in pain and I turn over, she's just in agony.
The Greshams decided to challenge the change to their housing benefits in court. This is the judge's statement. In it, he says that the scope for a one-bedroom property being found that's large enough for 2 beds and disabled facilities is slim. He allowed the Greshams appeal, effectively reversing the decision to take away some of their housing benefit. The Department for Work and Pensions say they've made £345 million of discretionary housing payments available to councils to help the most vulnerable people, with money specifically earmarked for disabled people living in adapted accommodation. Ending the spare room subsidy, they say, was necessary in order to get the soaring housing benefit bill under control. The decision of the tribunal could yet be appealed by either Kirklees Council or the DWP, but Kevin says they won't give up their fight.
I'm prepared to stand up and say, look, you've got it wrong. The whole thing's flawed. Look at it again and let's think about these disabled people that can't afford to live the way that you want us to.